So we will look at this trajectory ellipse, how it is a ellipse, or why it is a ellipse, and what are certain properties which you need to determine if it is a ellipse. So if it is a ellipse, and as you know the ellipse is having two focus, F1 and F2, and this distance is the length of the semi-major axis. So what is this length? If you know the eccentricity E, the eccentricity is E, so this length will be E. And if this is the directrix, D is the total distance, but the distance from here to here is A by E, because E is less than 1. And what we get here, in the previous class we saw that CH square upon GM is E. So you can rewrite this expression as 1 by R GM upon X square. We have written this in the previous class. Okay. So we also noted that normally when a space vehicle is launched, it is launched in a way such that the velocity vector is parallel to the surface of the earth. Okay, and this distance is R minimum at theta equal to 0. That is always there. This equation is at theta equal to 0, R is R minimum. And at R minimum, V naught is the velocity, the total velocity vector is perpendicular to the R. If had it been some other point, so if this is R, this would have been this ER and this would have been E theta. The velocity vector is tangent, as you can see, to the trajectory. So some velocity vector in general has components along ER and along E theta. But here you will find that it is solely along E theta. The ER component is 0 because it is perpendicular to that. Even at V R minimum and also at R maximum, you will find that V is only along the theta direction. Now a very general expression is of the what should be this V naught such that it can be the ellipse which you are looking for. So you write in the next step Gm upon h square, you write as R naught square V naught square. At theta equal to 0, this becomes E and this becomes R naught.
Sir,
Yes,
we are
having difficulty?
yes.
Oh. So what is the V naught which you are looking for, it will be root of Gm by R naught into 1 plus E. That's a very general expression. Then for parabola, what is E? 1. For parabola it is 1, so V naught you will get as root 2 Gm by R naught, which is the escape velocity. And similarly, when V is greater, E is greater than 1, it is hyperbola. It is greater than root 2 Gm by R naught. When E is 0, then you get orbital velocity or the circular velocity 2 Gm by R naught. V circular
GM by R.
Gm by R naught. We will see that if your V naught lies between, then the trajectory is a ellipse. Actually, when V naught is also less than Vc, then also the trajectory is ellipse, but the nature of the ellipse will change. We will see that. So this is a very general statement for finding the V naught. So from here, suppose if you know that in the final stage the rocket is having the speed V naught, can you determine the eccentricity of the ellipse? If you know the launch location and V naught is the launch speed of the rocket initially. So we discussed this, right? There is a launching stage, and then each stage it is being given a thrust, and then finally this is the point of burnout where all the fuel has burned out, and then thereafter it is called free flight. So in the free flight, conservation of energy and conservation of momentum are at your service. Free flight जैसे ही आ गया, conservation of energy कर सकते हैं, momentum कर सकते हैं. Because now there is no one to pump energy, there is no one to dissipate energy. If you neglect aerodynamic drag, and then conservation of angular momentum always is there. Okay. So these two laws will be applicable in the free flight, but not here. In the powered flight, when there is a thrust acting on the rocket. So, how do we determine the A, the semi-major axis of the ellipse? So, if you know the R naught, which is generally the R minimum, that is how we have chosen. How much is that? A into 1 minus. Yes? Some problem? बहुत छोटा हो जा रहा है, तो तुम थोड़ा आगे आ जाओ. और I try to write big. थोड़ा आगे आ जाओ.
Straight trajectory. A semi-major axis distance. So if you know the launch location and if you have already determined E from this expression, you can get the semi-major axis. But there are few things which you should know, means not you should know, I mean which Kepler told about elliptic orbits. What was that? Kepler's all planets revolve around the sun, with the sun at the focus, they revolve in elliptic orbits. That was the first. So that is already there. The second one is conservation of angular momentum. dA dt, the rate of change of area is, sorry, this will be 0, is constant, equal area in equal time. So how do you determine that? Suppose this is R, okay, and after some time this keeps this much distance, which is del theta, very small, such that this R you can approximate to be straight, and let's say the base of this triangle, in triangle OPQ, the base is R delta theta. I am just taking arbitrary R and some at some theta, let's say. I am trying to find the area swept out by the line segment joining the earth. Oh,
सर जो एरिया स्वीप होता था शायद फोकस
the way I have drawn it should always be from the focus. So this is del theta. Okay, and this del theta is very small. Okay, finally you will let this del theta tend to 0, and this del theta will be now changing to d theta. So the base of the triangle is r delta theta. The height will almost be equal to r, such that the area of this triangle dA will be half height and the base, which is r square by 2 d theta. And you will find that dA upon dt will be r square by 2 theta. And what is r square by r square theta dot? So dA dt is a constant, is equivalent to conservation of angular momentum. Now equal areas in equal time. Why? Because this is constant. If whatever you get, if constant is c, if there is an increment of 5 seconds, the change in area will be 5c. If there is an increment in time of 10 seconds, the change in area will be 10c. So always, if you have equal time intervals, in equal time intervals it will sweep equal areas. So the interpretation is, if you have your satellite orbiting the earth, let's say, from this point you take a stopwatch, switch it on, and then you stop it for 5 seconds, let's say it is here. Now being very near to this, the height is reduced, so it must increase the base. And here, since you have a huge height, In the same time, this base should be small, such that this area and this area is the same for the same start and stop time of the watch. Let's say you start your watch for 5 seconds, 0 tick 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 5 seconds, it comes here. Here when you start 0 tick 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 tick, it comes 5 seconds, it's very slow. And here it has to be very fast. So in a way, this equal areas in equal time, this translates to conservation of angular momentum. Then Kepler said also one thing, that the square of the time period must be proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis. Now here you have to understand few things. You have to use this equation. So let me call this equation 1. So when you have theta 0 at theta equal to 0, r is equal to r minimum, and then you have 1 by also what will be 1 by 1 plus e equal to C or minus C. This is 1 by r minimum and this is 1 by r maximum. So this has to be minus. So when you add 2 and 3, what you get is a दो आएगा ना 2gm upon h square. So what you end up with a 1 plus e plus a 1 minus e a square 1 minus e. So this side is 2a, this 2 and this 2 will cancel and you will get a 1 minus e square or h square sometimes you can also write this as r naught. Why r naught? Because a 1 minus e is the r minimum. Is there any question till here? Now, how will you find out the expression for time period? That is the key. Time period. Time period का definition क्या है? प्लैनेट को जिस पॉइंट से देख रहे हैं, हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक टू कम बैक टू द सेम वर्ल्ड, ये हुआ टाइम पीरियड। तो मान लीजिए इफ यू whichever you choose, you can choose this also as the starting point, it should come here. From wherever you choose, that should be the time period. Okay. So technically, how will you evaluate this time period? कोई ये सब में से जो भी expressions है, कोई ऐसा expression है which you feel that will be helpful? Yes, please speak up. Kepler's third law, very good. So dA by dt is h by 2 for the time period अब बताओ यहाँ से। So dA will be h by 2 into dt. Then if you integrate over the time period, dA will become a, और जो dt है वो हो जाएगा time period. So this becomes a, the total area of the ellipse. And what is the area of the ellipse? It is pi a. Please revisit your area under the curve integration. You will be able to deduce it is pi a. And what is b? Yeah, that is fine, semi-minor axis. But in terms of A and D, क्योंकि इस इधर तो कहीं हमने B लिखा नहीं है, I mean we have not written but लिख सकते हैं। Sorry. क्या? A1 plus E. What are you saying? A bracket में 1 plus E is B. This is what you are saying. I don't think so. Because A already is larger than B. Okay, and here it is 1 plus less than 1, still it is, so it doesn't conform to the logic. So there is a way, the thread method, सूता। दो ठोक स्क्रू से tie a thread and taut the thread with the pencil, and you keeping the tensions, maintaining the thread tension, you just let the pencil move. You create one particular revolution, you will trace this ellipse. And what is that? You know this theorem, right? That if you choose any point on the ellipse, the sum from its focal distances must be equal to twice a, 2a, the length of the major axis. So, if this distance is b, this distance is b like you said, इस पॉइंट को ले सकते हैं, ये पॉइंट और ये पॉइंट। So your F2q plus F1q should be equal to 2a. F2q और F1q कुछ अलग होगा क्या? नहीं होगा। तो F1q should be equal to a, right? And what is F1 cube? F1 cube B square plus A square E square equal to A square. So it is actually, I have written F1 cube square equal to A square. So B square is A square 1 minus E square. So B is A into root 1 minus E square. Any doubt? Now this makes sense. This quantity is less than 1. So your time period coming back here is 2 pi AB by H. Now what you do is you replace the expression of H, use this expression V and use, नहीं मैं किसी को भी free कह रहा हूँ, V is already consumed.
Yes.
What should I call?
4 उसको 5 बोल देते हैं.
Use 4 and 5 in equation 6. E equal to 2 pi A 1 minus E square. Now H you replace as root GM root A. ठीक है? Is this making sense? So from here you get P square equal to 4 pi square Em A cube. So this is Kepler's third law. Third law. Any doubts till here? This particular statement, see, we are proving something, that is fine. But you see the tricks which are going into the proof, they will be important when you attack problems. For instance, this relation. ये relation 4 है, that will also help you in problem solving. All these small relations and the logic which is being used in this proof, you may not get the proof directly, but the problem
which is generally given will have these things. Particularly for ellipse, there are lot of things which you should know. One could have written something like this. Let's say r square theta dot is h. ठीक है, यहां से भी टाइम पीरियड निकाल सकते थे. ओके, योर थीटा डॉट इज डी थीटा dt. ठीक है, so you could have written but this r is again function of, it is function of theta. It is function of theta and not a very friendly one. R square, this will go in the denominator because 1 by r is this, and this integration will not be very easy one. So rather than this, if you use this and this, it is easier. Okay, ये हो गया. Now let me see if you are really understanding or just nodding. इसको इरेज करें, इसको इरेज करते हैं, पूरा इरेज करें. Being human is to err. You have read this statement. इंसानों से ही गलती होती है. Now, one गलती which can happen is that you launch the satellite at some location and programming में झोल हो गया. ठीक है? And then what happens? What was your objective? Your typical objective is when I reach burnout. This is the launch, this is the burnout, this is the powered flight. Ideally, my velocity vector should be perpendicular to this, and I should get this particular thing should finally give me a ellipse. Ignore this part anyway. So here you are ensuring that your V naught is perpendicular to r minimum. Now with the problem in the coding, suppose, or there is some problem at the intermediate stages of firing, and what it does that when you reach burnout, it is something like this. So here the velocity is like this, tangent to the thing. This is the V naught. Instead of getting this, you are getting this. Let's say this is almost the same location. ठीक है? तो क्या करेंगे? अब तो सैटेलाइट निकल गया with the oblique velocity. One thing, let us go step by step. We know the launch location and we see कि हाँ ठीक है ऐसे velocity हुआ. So can I write that 1 by r minimum equal to theta is 0, h is r minimum
Let me say I know this angle, क्या कहते हैं इसको, phi मान. So we can write V naught. What will you write? Fine. लिख सकते हैं? Sure. Think little bit. हाँ, cos कंपोनेंट कहाँ गया? तो cos थीटा मैंने 0 लिया हुआ. When we had solved the differential equation, we had got this solution C डेल्टा 0 कैसे हुआ था? At theta equal to 0, R was R minimum. What was the characteristic of R minimum so far? Theta 0, ठीक है. But in terms of velocity, perpendicular था, right? And now it is not. Now it is not. So will this be R minimum?
Will have a phase lag.
Phase lag. When you say phase lag, you have to specify phase lag between which quantities.
डेल्टा की कुछ वैल्यू.
किसकी वैल्यू आएगी? डेल्टा की कुछ वैल्यू आएगी. हाँ, तो डेल्टा की कुछ वैल्यू आएगी तो उस हिसाब से R हम चूज करेंगे. And that R will not be R minimum. You are right. डेल्टा की कुछ वैल्यू आएगी. And for that value of R, we will have some value of delta. ठीक है. So one thing is that this will no longer be. We are discussing oblique launching. See, if it is a closed trajectory, दो बार V naught R से परपेंडिकुलर होता है. एक बार मिनिमम में, एक बार मैक्सिमम. और अगर क्लोज नहीं है तो भी एक बार होता है. The way we have written this equation, 1 by c cos theta, here it is implied that at theta equal to 0, R is R minimum, but the launch velocity is also perpendicular to R. ये तो प्रोग्रामिंग में झोल हो गया. And V naught is now at a oblique angle. So this cannot be R minimum. तो क्या होता है? There will be a R minimum which you need to determine. तो वो कहाँ होगा? We have to determine. So let's say somewhere like this. And if you diagonally extend it, तो तुम्हारा ellipse. Now this becomes the major axis. Ellipse as if has rotated, tilted. ये मैंने रफ बनाया है. It may not appear really perpendicular, but there will be a R minimum with that where the V naught will be perpendicular. यहाँ पे ये चीज लॉन्चिंग में नहीं हुआ. इतना देर से क्या हो रहा था? लॉन्चिंग में R मिनिमम था, थीटा 0 था एंड V naught was perpendicular. अभी लॉन्च हुआ है, but at this particular theta over here, your V naught is not perpendicular to R minimum. तो इसका मतलब what does this mean? That you should reset your coordinates. हमारा अभी तक कोऑर्डिनेट जैसे था, थीटा इक्वल टू 0 चूज करेंगे R मिनिमम पे एंड दैट पॉइंट वेयर V naught is perpendicular. तो यहाँ पे this will be that point from where we will choose theta equal to 0, तब जाके ये इक्वेशन ऐसे लिख सकते हैं। इसमें ये नहीं लिख सकते क्योंकि this is not at cos theta equal to 0, this is not R minimum. Okay, this is not equal to R minimum. Now the question is कि अब कैसे डिटरमाइन करेंगे? ये V नॉट पता है मुझे, फाई पता है और R नॉट पता है, लॉन्च का लोकेशन पता है, आई नो V नॉट, बट आई हैव टू डिटरमाइन दिस R मिनिमम। ठीक है, सो वन थिंग इज कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एंगुलर मोमेंटम। क्या है एंगुलर मोमेंटम पर यूनिट मास? R square theta dot, you can write it as R into R theta dot. So your H you can write as R naught V naught sin phi equal to R minimum, which I don't know, into some V maximum. R minimum में V maximum होगा because it is closest. It has to move very fast to sweep the same area in the same time. Right? So in perigee you will have the fastest motion of the earth, and apogee earth will be moving slowly. ठीक है? तो इस इक्वेशन में R नॉट पता है, V नॉट पता है, फाई पता है, R min और V max तो पता नहीं है। लिखने से क्या होगा? Do I know R min? No. I do not also know the V max. So one thing again, once it is the free flight, दो चीज आपके सर्विस में है। एक है कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एंगुलर मोमेंटम which you have already written, and the second is conservation of energy. तो conservation of energy you can write we will look at the energy expression in detail. Right now just call this the launch location. So the kinetic energy is half m v max square. Potential energy भी लिखना होगा minus g m m by r. r कितना है? r मिनिमम है ना, स्क्वायर नहीं होगा, फोर्स में स्क्वायर होगा, एनर्जी में नहीं होगा। एंड देन यू हैव हाफ m v नॉट स्क्वायर माइनस g m m by r। अब क्या हो गया? दो इक्वेशन है, दो अननोन। तो कभी लॉन्चिंग में झोल हो गया, velocity is no longer parallel to the surface of the earth, immediately this point ceases to be R minimum. There is a R minimum which we determine. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे R minimum है, V is perpendicular to that, तो यहाँ पे इसीलिए कोई साइन कंपोनेंट नहीं आया। Straight away I wrote R min V for conservation of angular momentum. और एनर्जी में मैंने ये लिख दिया। So using these two expressions, once you get what is your R minimum, then you can write this expression R minimum C plus Gm by h square. Now in this h square you can either write R min V max square or R naught V naught sin phi whole square. h तो कांस्टेंट है थ्रूआउट द फ्लाइट, थ्रूआउट द थिंग इट इज कांस्टेंट। तो पहले जो इलिप्स ऐसे होता था, अब वो इलिप्स क्या हो गया? इट हैज changed in a way such that this becomes now the perigee and this becomes the apogee, and this particular case is known as oblique launching. ठीक है, just let me check once whether something more is to be. I want all of you to put on your thinking cap and study something. What is that? When your launching speed is less than the circular orbital speed, that means it is this is root gm by r naught. So if this was your planet with its mass concentrated at the center, and this is also the focus, at this point there is normal launching. So this is V naught, which is less than. So this is the case which we are studying. The way I have drawn, okay, I have already told you the result. What I have told you that your V naught, when it is less than V circular, it will still be a ellipse, but now this becomes apogee and this becomes perigee. No, sorry. Yeah, perigee means close. Like here, this was perigee and this was apogee. So your when V is less than Vc, again the same question. Suppose I choose this one as my theta 0 location. Can I choose? Can I choose this one as theta 0? If I want to use this form, 1 by r c cos theta plus gm naught by h square, at theta equal to 0, r is equal to r minimum. At theta equal to 0, you can see that it is maximum, it is not minimum. But this I have told you, मैंने तो पहले ही ये बना दिया, and you see that it is maximum. If you had not known this result कि ये ऐसा होता है, तो क्या होता? Of course गलत होता, but there should have been some indicators which will tell you कि नहीं, there is some problem now. So let us see one thing. When this is V circular, when it is V naught is equal to when V circular, then what will be the trajectory? It will be a circle. And this will be the orbiting radius. R naught will become our orbiting radius. So V circular is Gm by R naught. And if you use the circular orbit, theta equal to 0, if this is Vc, what it will be? 1 by R naught, C is 0, Gm by R naught square Vc. Is this convincing? जब अभी इलिप्स को भूल जाओ, सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट में जब लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, V is equal to Vc. So H becomes, H is R into V, R naught Vc square. And what is the radius? ये तो भाई सब जगह 1 by R naught. Now, if you had not known this flipping of apogee and perigee, and you start using this location as theta 0 and treating this as R minimum, so क्या होगा? You will write the equation 1 by R c cos theta plus gm by h square. Now at theta equal to 0, I told you that this will become R maximum, but अगर आपको पता नहीं होता, you would have treated this as R minimum. So at theta equal to 0, आप R को R naught ले लेते, right? And you would have written this as 1 by R naught. ये कौन सा साइड है? ये है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. Then इधर आते हैं, तो इधर थीटा इक्वल टू 0 में क्या होगा? C प्लस GM R naught square and B naught square. Now this is not circular, VC नहीं है, ये है V naught. And what is V naught? It is less than VC. तो looking at this expression, ये वाला चीज क्या होगा? 1 by R naught से बड़ा होगा या छोटा होगा? When GM by R naught VC square is 1 by R naught, then GM by R naught square V naught square, which is less than VC, ये 1 by R naught से क्या होगा? बड़ा हो जाएगा, right? So that means this total expression will be greater than 1 by R naught. So this R which you get from the right hand side, this R will be greater than R naught. आपने तो उसे मिनिमम चूज किया था, तो मिनिमम माने दैट मीन्स ये यहाँ पे जो R naught है, यहाँ पे वही R naught आना चाहिए था, but you are getting greater than R naught. Left hand side is not matching with the right hand side. Okay, so this is the problem. So that means this will not be a R minimum. तब क्या R minimum होगा? ये वाला. तो थीटा कैसे मेजर करेंगे? ऐसे, ऐसे. सेम सेंस, पहले क्या था? काउंटर क्लॉकवाइज. अभी भी वही सेंस है, बट नाउ वी स्टार्ट मेजरिंग फ्रॉम R minimum. इसको अगर R minimum लेके इक्वेशन लिखेंगे, then you will find that it will be all right. And then at this point you have to replace this with minus C. If it is minus C, then this is less than 1 by R naught. So you can reconcile. We will discuss this more in the next class.